Alright guys, Big Papa Timo here with another video. We're going to be playing some The Last Plague Blight. This is the demo version. Game comes out October 3rd on Steam. You guys can check it out. Wish listed if you want. Play the demo. Buy it when it comes out if you want. But we're going to get right into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and load a game here, which is one that I've been searching specifically for. I wanted a very specific map. Now the game is procedurally generated, so when you pop these in here, you get different things. Basically, what I was looking for was something where I could focus on the center of the map, someplace either around here, or something like that, where I'm close to water, and I'm also close to a road if possible, definitely close to some woods and close to some of the cliff faces. That way we can get the necessary materials to go about our business. So we're going to check out this lake right behind me first. That's this one right here. There's a little bit of water here and then back over here as well. We'll see what we got going on here, see if this is the right place for us. Got some young trees. Young trees are good. But what we're really looking for here is whether or not there is clay around the lake. Tend to find clay around the rivers a little bit better, but sometimes you can find a lake that's got a good clay deposit. Now over there we've got some blight. We want to avoid that. There's a little clay right there. There's a building. Oh, okay. Cool, we're definitely going to check that out. Now we are doing the tutorial stuff, so we do have to like pick some things up as we go. Get ready for our first campsite and everything. A little bit more clay here. Not too shabby. It looks like 2 clay deposits. Got some small stones. We do need to pick up 10 of those total. Those. Show you what's really cool about the buildings as well. Buildings may have some harder to find items on them. Sometimes they have better tools, sometimes they have the steel and iron tools, sometimes they have containers, sometimes they have books. Books don't necessarily give anything other than paper. The books can be used to start fires and stuff like that. Grab a large stone there, we're going to need that for the pole. Alright, it's got a piece of firewood. Looks like there's 2 covered glass bottles in here. Those are good. Pick that up. Pick that up. Now, what you want to do is you want to equip one of your rocks as a hammer and then break down the furniture. This is going to give us planks, but it's also going to give us nails. Nails are really good to have right off the bat. So, alright, now, the important thing is, of course, the nails. So we're going to try and grab those, but don't think I can get them all with the planks being in the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this out here. And give us a little bit of extra space. So, and then we can pick up the long planks. Not enough space, that's fine. Start to stockpile. Put the large ones. Stockpile for the small ones. I have to remember not to leave your bedroll behind. Bedroll is super, super important. Oh, another nail. All right, that just gave us a huge advantage moving forward. Because normally you wouldn't get the nails until you had started smelting tin and copper for bronze. Planks can also be a huge advantage. Take everything apart. Now the building, while it would seem good to have a building, the building offers no cover. It may give you some protection from the roving animals and stuff like that, but the roof doesn't actually help you at all because the roof is leaks, like I said, basically. All right. Some more nails. Picking up the pebbles just so I know that they're out of the way. I'm going to drop the pebbles. Pebbles are basically worthless. But that is an awful lot of things. Beautiful, beautiful thing. So we're also going to do grab all of those. Then we're going to craft. Oh, we don't have the saw, so we can't make the shovel. Okay, so that's fine. Put the plank down there. Put the stockpile back down there. Pick up our bedroll. And then we're going to mark this on the map. Now, the only downside is with just 2 things of clay here, I don't think that this is the best place to actually start. Ooh. Let's put that there. There. Down the belt. Small pieces of flint are always good to pick up. Goes for starting fires. Small stones. Alright, and while this is a decent bit of clay here, I am going to pick some of the clay up. Take it with us. We're going to try and find a different spot for our base. Not enough space for that. Alright, that's fine. Let's, put up that. We can always get another large stone. got enough clay. We're going to head up this way, go for this lake. Direction. Avoid the blight at all costs. Pretty much heading in a straight line for it. You definitely want to set your base up right next to a body of water because you're going to need a lot. If you're going, make sure you take a look around every once in a while. Make sure there's not another building nearby. So this is all procedurally generated, totally random, so you can have multiple buildings real close together. Not that I've ever seen it, but it is possible. What I also like to do is get to the high ground. Get up on top of the hill like this and take a look at it. Never hurts to see what else is nearby, and it makes the buildings around you can see. Be careful not to fall down cliff faces. There is fall damage in this game. Also keep a lookout for green rocks, because they're common. And just kind of keep a general eye on what's on the ground as you pass. Oh, found another building. Look at that. Alright, there's a steel anvil in here and 2 books. The anvil's definitely going to be good. But we don't have any room to put it on here, so we're going to just mark this. Are starting to get a bit tired, so we do have to find a place for a base. But this building looks like it's relatively close to this lake, so we'll be able to come back. When I first started playing, I didn't know that well, I knew that you could break apart the furniture, but I thought you had to have like an actual hammer for it. Didn't know that you could use just the rocks as hammers to break it apart. Also keep an eye out for caves. Here's our lake. Already can see that we've got a big plague. So now what I want to do is I'm looking for a relatively flat place that doesn't have a bunch of blight creeping next to it. Also that has a decent amount of trees close by. So I think we're going to have to go around this edge. Don't want to be too far away from clay, but this one seems to be quite good. And we also have the road right here, which makes things very convenient for travel. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get real close to the room. I think we're going to utilize this spot right here. We're going to place our bed down. Build our fire pit. Since we have so much clay, start to stockpile that. Pick up the large stone, grab that into a bowl. This may not be the permanent place we keep our base, but at least for the first night, it's a good thing. Batman. Grab our axe, get the young tree first, then the small tree. And we're gonna cut up some logs real quick, make some firewood. Less than an hour remaining daylight, so get some of this done relatively soon. Put all that in there. Now we need some more twigs. Use twigs or pine cones. Alright, so we have our small piece of flint, twigs, our leaves, spark that up, get the fire going, start a stockpile, and I like doing the stockpile down on the road, because then you can see it really easily. Some pine nuts. Make sure we actually set this to boil. While that's going, we're going to cut down another tree. Make sure we have enough firewood for the night. Drink all the water, more. Careful not to drink the water from the lake, because that's alright. Start a stockpile of these guys. Stockpile of these guys. Twigs. Stockpile of pine cones. Alright, now the reason I didn't cut up the thin trunk, I'm going to use this to start building our base. Use that as our first corner pole. Start stockpile of stones. Start that right there. Alright, we need one more tree or a bunch of stuff to load in. Small tree. It's getting late, we're getting tired. We'll make sure we have enough firewood for the night. We'll drink a little bit more. And we'll go sleep. That way we'll have 2 pieces of firewood for the morning. Ready to get right back in the fire and water for us. Now it's time to go to bed. Alright. Day 2, the blight continues to spread. You feel well rested. Awesome. Journal pops up, gives us things that we're supposed to do. Adds more fuel to the fire. Drink all. You're constantly going to be getting water. Now as you get further and further along, the containers that you can use get bigger, so it gets a little bit easier, especially when you get into clay items. But you're pretty much going to be boiling water the whole day. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around here and pick up a whole bunch of these little guys that are just sitting around. There's a boar over there. Don't have to worry about them. They are friendly. Some of the other critters are not, though, like coyotes and bears. But the boar you don't have to worry about attacking yet. What you want to do is I want to make a stick crate. Put that right there. Need 10 rope and a bunch of small sticks, so we need to get some more rope. Bunch of sticks. Just doing that for the tutorial. Should be enough sticks and rope. And that'll help clear up our inventory because I'll use the crate to hold all the nails that we picked up. Oops, still need 2 more sticks. So now what we can do is we can put all these things in here. Always keep 1 piece of flint on us. Sticks. Alright, and that's got our basic area for a base. Now, my personal preference is to use young trees for my first 4 poles every time, so that they're taller. So I need to look for the young trees, not the small trees. which sometimes in the forest is surprisingly difficult to do. There's two of them over here. And I also try and do economy of motion as often as I possibly can. So I will pick things up and just make one trip with as much stuff as I can. Oh, I want to chop that. Because you will slow walk with these things in your hands. Alright, and then what I want to do is I want to build this square this way. So I'm going to come over this way. This with, place that. You want to keep both of them green. And then the next one's going to go over here, and the next one will go over here. Now I just have to look out for a fourth young tree. Keep that green with that one. Then when we place this one, it'll have to be green with this and this. Oh, that blade is a lot closer than I thought. Alright, and then we'll build with this one. See that it's green. Try to get them as far apart as possible. Alright, so that's all the posts for that. Now it's going to want us to build the support beams. For that, we're going to need some rope and some other sticks. Get our water situation squared away. We also only have 2 hours left on our fire, so we're going to drop a large tree. Pick up a few things while our stamina regenerates. And the thick log will give us 4 pieces of firewood. Alright, back up to 6.5 hours. Pretty refreshed on our drinking. We need to find more dogsbane. Our first coyote. Alright, that should be good for the rope for the moment. Pick up any long sticks that we see along the way. And what we'll do with this is we will build our support beams. replace all of those, and then come in and build them. Apparently I was not close enough, but also too close. Alright, that is that one. Next we're going to build our stick rafters. Need one more piece of rope and 13 more long sticks. That's not what I wanted. So let's take all of those. Thought I had a stockpile of rope. Apparently not. Alright, so we need one more dog bane. No point in just grabbing one, might as well grab a couple. Ooh! Yeah, that blight is a lot closer than I thought it was. This might not be the best spot. Parts of this game are very, very grindy. Alright, 2 more of those. And 6 more rope. Those. Let's go back and put the roof on. Sometimes you have to click the level. Alright, and that is going to be the beginning of our And that's going to do it for this recording. Thanks again for all the love and support. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Until next time, go find your own damn resources.